Let's take a look at our Grand Casino Road to the Championship. Randy?
E.J. Tackett, Tom Doherty, match number 1. And it was all E.J. Tackett converting the big split there in the 5th. He started with the front 4 and never looked back. He takes down Tom Doherty 231-159. Match number 2 was Big West Malott and E.J. Tackett. Big West throws a couple of doubles. But E.J. still has a chance in the 10th frame. He needs a double of his own. Throws a great shot. Messenger in front of the 10. He loses to Big West 201-195. And in our last match, Sean Rash takes on the Beast. But Sean Rash was a beast of his own, throwing the last 4 against Big West. West still has a chance, gets the first strike in the 10th, needs the second, but a ringing 10 ends West Malott's day. Sean Rash wins 202-198.
Our bracket, E.J. Tackett knocked off Tom Doherty, who won once on the PBA fall swing. But West Malott too much for E.J. And here we are now after Sean Rash with the bobblehead here. What do you think? Does it look like Sean, guys?
No. It looks like you, Dave.
Stop. But the good news is you're successful on the PBA Tour because you have a bobblehead made for you. How many bobbleheads have you had made for you, Andy?
Counting none. Yeah,
Rhino?
0.
I'm still looking for my first one.
There you go.
Yeah. How many? Well, wait a minute. How many bobbleheads do you have, Dave?
None. But I'm not a professional athlete. I'm just a commentator.
And a
Ryan, he is
and a
right
damn
on
good one.
page.
And if they started making bobbleheads for commentators, they would certainly make one for you.
Thanks. He's Randy Peterson. Right on page here in the booth. Our guest commentator, championship man, Sean Rash. Great start.
She slapped me instead.
Three-time reigning PBA Player of the Year from Orange, New South Wales, Australia. He's been waiting, practicing, watching, thinking. Now's the top seed. He finally gets the bowl. Belmo's day starts. 7-pin.
Ew.
It's an extreme amount of angle coming in from the outside right there.
I mean,
Sometimes you get that crazy, goofy pin action.
yeah. The third step, man, it goes sideways, and then he opens his body up to give him that sideways direction through the front part of the lane. I don't think anybody can cut the front near as much as him. Maybe E.J. Tackett, but he can literally throw it sideways. He needs to hook.
Wow,
Come
he
on, Tess.
whiffs on the 7. An early open frame for Jason Belmonte, 12-time titleist.
Jason, normally a great spare shooter.
Four players, along with legends Earl Anthony, Mark Roth, Walter Williams Jr., to have won the Chris Schenkel PBA Player of the Year award 3 times. That's a lot better. So, Rhino, how difficult is it to put that open out of your mind, starting things off?
Well, thankfully it's a first frame. If you're going to open in any frame, that's a frame to do it in. You can still bowl 279. Granted, you don't want to give away an easy spare right out of the gate, especially when your opponent's comfortable, already been bowling a match or 2.
I need to tie my shoe, Kirk.
But you have to have a short memory out here.
He's speaking with Kirk Von Kruger, our tournament director.
That's why I double knot my shoes.
You learned that as a kid. Nice shot.
Great start for Sean.
Randy, I think he's going to be very, very hard to beat out there.
I agree. I mean, he's got a nice look. He's bowling awfully well. We saw that last week when he won the Badger Open. I mean, he's changed his game. He looks comfortable, and now he's got confidence doing what he's doing, and that's a great combination.
Randy United called his first career win, Parkersburg, West Virginia, 10 years ago. And his 10th career win on the fall swing this year. Now he wants to add to the total, and he's in a great spot early. Messenger spins, but does not get to the 10.
Almost got that one back from there.
He's got a good look. He's got a good look from there. He's got a little bit right. He's got a little bit left. Now if he can create a little bit of carry, he's going to be a handful.
I made it today.
There it is.
Pin's in the gutter. No, the pin is in the gutter.
Some dead wood there, Jason Belmonte says. Gives us a minute. Randy talked about that story. Sean told us he was in Paris recently. I'm not sure, Ron, if you were with him there or Randy, but someone ran right into him and said, boy, isn't that the guy who used to be on TV, that famous bowler who used to be on TV? And Sean said, wait a minute, used to be.
Yeah, it was a good story.
Hang on. In Paris, France, of all places.
Of all places. Normally I get asked that in the men's room at the airport.
Well, Sean's back on TV and doing pretty well. Belmo responds. I got you, Randy.
Beautiful shot there by Belmo. A nice bounce back on the whiff on the 7-pin. Comes back with a double.
Saw the head-to-head record a moment ago. These two are competing for the #1 seed in the King of the Swing, the final event of our PBA Fall Swing. That comes in high, and look out.
Put your hand around that way too much, didn't you?
Dave, that was 60 feet to disaster.
Well, you heard him say he got his hand way too far around it, and you can see just by the down lane reaction what happens when a two-hander does that.
3, 4, 6, 7, guys.
Just how critical that hand at release has to be. They make it look easy, but it's not easy to do.
And he can't cover. Yeah, 4-7 stands. Another open frame. And boy, Belmo, who has struggled during the fall swing. Guys, we talked about it at the start of the broadcast after match 1 with Rhino. And unfortunately, for arguably the world's best bowler over the last several years, struggles continue here.
One shot at a time.
And on the flip side, you have Sean here coming off a win. And not only in the last match, but in his last show.
Look at shots like that, he'll do it.
And remember, let's not forget the history between these two players. I mean, for a couple years, there was some bad blood. For a long time, Belmonte got the best of Sean Rash. I think it was Belmonte's first year getting voted Player of the Year. Sean Rash was a candidate, a leading candidate as well, and got the snub. So this wouldn't break Sean's heart at all to take down Belmonte. Belmonte is making shots lately that I have not seen him make in 3 or 4 years.
Wow. That is a significant statement. He's searching, and it's not working.
Go through it.
Rash
Go.
smells blood. Knows it, but wow, that's a high shot.
Why,
split.
Sean? Should have stopped.
3, 6, 7, 10.
And that's one of those shots, you know, you got something in your at the last minute that goes through your head. You're like, don't miss right, or whatever it may be. All of a sudden, it's like whoop, and it goes the other way. And Sean knows he doesn't want to miss right. He's going to miss that head pin if he misses it.
A little right's okay, but again, bad shot after an opening from your opponent in a page court. And it's an open for him. Belmonte just 16 back now.
Step on his throat.
New match. Yep. That's right, Sean.
Just get
Had
through
that
it.
chance. Belmo's Arsenal, guys.
High road. Kind of a medium hook piece of equipment.
Interesting ball selections here too. Two completely different types of bowling balls. And it's amazing that he can get that ball to dig.
All 10 down for Jason Belmonte. Time for Randy in this week's Track Tech Talk.
Let's take a look at two completely different ways of throwing it two-handed. Jesper Svensson on the left, Jason Belmonte on the right. I want you to look at the position of his feet as he's going into the slide. It's very unusual, very unique. Now watch Jason Belmonte. The big drift to the left, but look how close together his feet are as he's going into the slide. But the traditional look, the trail leg up in the air, the big body lean for both players. Nice work, guys.
Looking for Jackson. He couldn't even watch. Boy, that crossed over.
Definitely not his best effort there.
Same thing. He sure didn't. As soon as he left his hand, he turned around. Watch this. Looked like his hand flipped around the side again. Almost like he's afraid to get it to the right. You don't say that very often with a guy with a 650 rev rate.
No kidding.
Six-10 spare does cover. Halfway home, championship match. Rash Belmonte. Looked like Sean at the upper hand, then an open frame. Open the door for Belmo. We conclude this title match next. Good to see Tom Clark, Commissioner of the PBA here. Right next to Tom Strobel, owner of Thunderdome Lane, this historic bowling center. Nice to talk with Tom Strobel this morning. So happy to host our CBS Sports Network crew and the PBA again. The fall swing, boy, Randy and Ronald, the crowds have been incredible. Overflow.
Oh, they've been awesome. They're always great here in Detroit. Great bowling town. And what a unique place that we're in. This arena is just awesome.
Neck and neck match. Sixth frame. Packed house. Watching Sean Rash. And title. All 10 down.
16-pin lead for Rash can increase to 26 with another hit like this. Good touch, good shot, and nice result. Sean taking a re-rack on the left lane.
And I love how he's controlling his angle through the front.
Weekdays at 6 a.m. Boomer and Carton comes your way on CBS Sports Network. Outspoken Craig Carton and the legendary quarterback Boomer Esiason bring up to date the latest from around the world of sports. Boomer and Carton, weekday mornings, 6 Eastern, right here at the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Sean Rash, that up, that's way high. And a 3-6-10 up. Rhino, what happened there?
It's just closing down his angles a little bit again, with as straight as he is right now, and with the motion his ball's making, it's not going to get back if he misses right. And you know, it might be a little bit of that lane burning up in the front part as well.
Can't move left. I mean, if he moves left, he runs into the scorch.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
We've seen that random hook up front all week in this arena bay with this older surface, a lot of friction built into it. And especially with these lights thinning that oil out, the fronts go very fast.
If he moves left, he's going to have to move like 15 boards left.
Correct.
He's going to have to move into sixth arrow.
Seventh frame here for Belmo. He works on a spare. Time is now for the three-time player of the year. Move, and it's a 4-pin.
You like that
I
one?
like that.
It's a good battle. Not easy to get to the pocket from any angle. Hand looked a little quick around that too, didn't it, Rhino?
It does. But he's trying to create that giant angle down lane, so you have to give it some axis rotation.
Did you ever rip from that video the same way he chose the same pattern?
4-pin.
That was a good one.
Picks up the mark. Remember, as a top seed, he
Waiting on
picked this bear pattern.
Off of that.
Of course, things change a lot, Randy, from the beginning of the show when he practiced to now.
Well, the reason why he chose this pattern is he felt that Wolf, there was free hook right, and Badger, there was hold left, and he didn't want any of his opponents to have any help. He wanted them to beat him on a flatter pattern, and that's why he chose bear. EJ Tackett hit.
Yeah, just coming in a little bit behind the head pin there. One of the things that was unique this week on this bear pattern in the arena is when we had the round of 12 for the Bear Open, it was very hot in here, and the lanes played really, really tough. It was hard to get your ball to read the right spot. When we came back for the Detroit Open, much cooler in the building, scores were over 100 pins higher between EJ Tackett and Jason Belmonte. I think you're starting to see a little bit of what that does to the oil, especially with these lights. It's more like that round of 12. Lower scores.
It's a good observation. So here we go in the 8th. By 18, works on a spot. It's a nice shot again, the same spot. 3-6.
Yeah, he's in trouble on that left lane.
All right.
Excuse me, on that right lane. A lot of early friction on that lane throughout all the shows, even back when I made the show here.
Well, he doesn't have any left now, and he's afraid to throw it to the right. That's a bad combination.
No question.
It's a good old-fashioned bare-knuckle fist fight right now, Dave.
My kind of bowling.
Let's take a look at the old pattern, and you can see that that line from Belmonte and how deep it is on the left side. Look at the right lane in your picture. You can see that just right of 6th arrow is where Belmonte is playing. Look right at about the 10, 11, 12 board. You can see where Sean Rash is. You can see those streaks way left for Belmonte. Rash is a good 5, 10, 20 boards right of him, minimum. About 20 boards right of where Belmonte's playing.
Wow. What's on the line here? Top seed for King of the Swing to wrap up our fall swing on CBS Sports Network. And the Detroit Open champ.
Go on here.
Jesus.
Like it,
That's
and
nice.
that is why
Good move.
4-9 split. Foundation frame. Wow.
And Dave, he's just running out of room. You know, when we watched him warming up earlier, they started at 3rd arrow, 3rd to 4th arrow, and you could see that one did cross 3rd arrow there. He's ran out of room left. His only move really is going to be to manipulate his ball speed, maybe add a little loft and stay in that zone, or he's going to have to move way left to where Belmonte is. And this late in the game, obviously, he's not going to.
Just missed that 9-pin, came close to converting the split.
Oh, that was really good.
3-pin match now, boys.
What a finish.
What's interesting is that I think the better lane for Belmonte is the right lane. Chose to finish on the left lane.
Huge shot. 9th frame.
I thought
What
that was good too.
happened
Oh,
there?
I thought that was good. Good shot, Chase.
Every time a player has an opportunity, they come right back with something that looks like this.
You can see how fast that ball was off that friction.
I mean, he could have got 4 on that shot.
Oof.
Not good though.
Incredible. 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. There's a lot of pins up there still, and just leaves 3. And a collapse in the 9th frame for the 3-time reigning player of the year. That went into the head pin with a thud, that first shot. Just didn't sound good at all.
And really, he needs to punch out here to even have a chance. It was force Rash to mark.
It's amazing the last 2 games that Jason Belmonte's bowled has been in the 160s. And that's if he makes the spare.
It's just hard to believe what we're seeing. The struggles on TV for the world's best bowler. After this fall swing, he's going to have to dig deep and find out what happened. Sean Rash on the bench has wrapped it up because of the struggles with Jason Belmonte. And for the 2nd time of the fall swing, Sean Rash is a PBA Tour titleist. Wins the Detroit Open today. Great history of the PBA in Detroit. Goes back to 1962 and some more history for Sean Rash, celebrating with 3-year-old daughter Kaylee, who's a big Bears fan. He wins his 11th career PBA Tour title as he takes the Detroit Open. Wife Sarah celebrating as well here at Allen Park. So the fall King of the Swing is all set to go. It'll be Rash, Tackett, Doherty, Belmonte, and Westmallott as the 2nd wild card. Be sure to be with us next Wednesday for the PBA King of the Swing at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Beginning on Friday, log on to PBA's Extra Frame video subscription service to check out the preview show for next week's PBA King of the Swing. Congratulations going out to Sean Rash, winner of the 2016 PBA Detroit Open. For my partner Randy Peterson and our guest analyst Rhino Page, it's Dave Ryan saying so long from Thunderbolt Lanes in Allen Park, Michigan. For scores, highlights, features, and more, go to CBSSports.com. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Big congrats go out to Sean Rash, a winner today in Detroit.